Okay, welcome to Faith First Farm and Homestead, guys. Alright, started a video and then my phone decided to stop it because I had to delete a bunch of stuff. Have to get my SD card. Alright, so what I was talking about, I will just start over here. Alright, I sat down and finally diagrammed out our part of the property, which is something I've been wanting to do. And I will go ahead and show you exactly what we got going on right now. Alright. This is our trailer right here. And we're going to add on a wraparound porch coming out the front. And, okay. You see all this. This goes around an extra part, but I'll get to that in a second. This right here is actually going to be through the bathroom, which we're going to take out in here. We have a composting toilet that we're using in the second room in our shower tent. And I'm going to take out the bathroom, and you walk in the bathroom door, there's a cupboard off to the right. So I'm going to take that cupboard out, and I'm going to redo the wall in the bathroom to where it's like wood plank, you know, and where it looks like cabin. And sorry, I haven't woke up yet. Anyway, but that'll be the entrance into the cabin. So when you walk through there and go into the cabin, well, that's going to be one of the entrances into the cabin. You walk through there and go into the cabin. Sorry, my phone is having issues with my phone. Walk through there, go into the cabin. You'll go into the laundry room in the cabin. And it's going to have an off-grid washer. And I'll show you what Elaine got us. Elaine got us that. I have not used it yet, but I will do a short video later and show you guys how it works. And so that's going to be part of our laundry in our cabin. Okay. So you go in there, go in the laundry room, and then there's a door here. So walk out into the rest of the house. Right, this is the pantry, as I said there. Kitchen's going to be all open. We're going to have a wood cook stove. This is going to be all counter. All counter. And you'll be able to walk into the pantry through the kitchen. Okay. So yeah, this is going to be all counter. And we are still going to have, obviously, the trailer. So I'm debating on, I might hook up a sink with a kind of an off-grid water tank like that right there. Elaine got us that. It's a 20-gallon water tank. Family Farm and Home does have the hand pumps, and they're $80. So I might see if I can get one of those and then see if we can hook that up somehow and use that in the kitchen in our cabin. Okay, so this is going to be bathroom with composting toilet, you know, that kind of thing. We're just going to have a little table there. But there, in the cabin, there's also going to be a loft, and that's going to be sleeping area in the cabin. This I haven't figured out exactly what I'm going to, do with this. This might just end up being like a visiting area. I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. But, okay. So, like I said, this is the cabin, and we're going to do the wraparound porch. It's going to go all the way around outside of the cabin. These are steps right there. And we're going to have a back door going out of the cabin, out that way. Out this way. Now, off to the right, when you walk out the door and you're facing the cabin or facing the trailer, off to the right is going to be our fruit orchard, where we will have blueberry, blackberry, blackberry, black raspberry, blueberry, boysenberry, purple raspberry, elderberry, fall gold raspberry, gooseberries, goji berries, probably just the red ones, and red raspberries. I'm not sure if I'm going to try to add any more fruit bushes or not, but we'll see. And we are going to put some fruit trees out here. Apples, apricots, peaches, pears. I forgot about nectarines. Plums, dark sweet cherries, and Rainier cherries. Again, I did forget about nectarines. So I'm going to have to add that to it. Okay. And then back there, in between the area for our fruit orchard and our medicinal garden, straight back from the cabin is going to be our smokehouse that we're going to build. Over here, off to the right, as you're facing the trailer, is going to be our outdoor kitchen on a slant. You can't see that. Our outdoor kitchen on a slant, which I'm going to have a small wood cook stove in there and, lots of counter space. And that's going to be used for putting up our garden harvest. This is going to be our garden. It's going to be all raised beds. Now, the way I had this figured out, these right here are going to be all 8 foot by 4 foot beds. All these are going to be 4 foot by 4 foot. And this is a little 2 by 2. So a little, 4 foot of garden space. And there's a reason I did that. And these are going to be all 8 by 8. These two are going to be 8 by 8. And I haven't figured out the full dimensions on these. Oh, wait, we might have more than that. I've not figured out the full dimensions on the L-shaped gardens. I do want 2 L-shaped garden beds. So, right now, before figuring all this in, we have at least 500 square foot of garden space. Now back there, straight back from the smokehouse, all the way back there, basically to just inside of the property line on this side, is going to be our beehives. And I'm going to aim for 4 of them. Now, 1 beehive will give you 100 pounds of honey a year. I'm going to aim for 4 of them because I want to be able to sell it, give it away, gift it, that kind of thing. All right. So from the gardens, out from the garden, we're going to have a big, huge strawberry bed, and then 2 more 8 by 8 gardens, and a rhubarb patch, and then asparagus. And then off to the right of the garden is going to be the greenhouse. Right there. And we're going to end up building that. And I figured out how I want to do it. I'm going to go about it exactly how I was thinking before. I don't know if that's in here. I don't know where that is. Because I had a good idea for the greenhouse way back when. Really.
I'll be back.
What are you doing?
Take care of this stuff.
Okay.
And I'm done for right now.
They did?
No, not quite yet, but I'm taking a break.
Okay.
You should go out and take a look at
I will. Trying to find the diagram. I had the greenhouse diagrammed out. It was a diagram that I drew, I think it was in 2021. And I'm in the process right now of writing out the garden seeds I want to buy. I need my garden seeds up here from Oklahoma. Had Aaron send them down, and now I need them back up here. Where'd it go? Yeah. Fruit bushes, 2021 gardens. I had so much stuff written out and diagrammed out. Really? I'm having issues right now. There's my companion planting guide. I don't know what I did with it. I don't know where it is. It's in one of these notebooks. I'm not sure which one at the moment. It's probably in this one. Just not finding it right now. I drew out the greenhouse that I wanted to build. And I want to do it with pallets, and I think it's 11 pallets. And cattle panel. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where it is right now. Anyway, it's with 11 pallets, cattle panel, and stapling down, more than likely, the plastic. There's more garden beds I want to do. I swear I thought it was in this one. Just a journal. Has so many of these. I've torn out a lot of pieces of paper because they were just either ruined or just not applicable, basically. I don't know. Watch, it's probably in this one. I know, guys, be patient. I'm trying to find my... Oh, there it is. Of course, it's in the one that I didn't open up. Alright. This right here, pallet greenhouse, cattle panel or rectangle hard fence, white panel, 11 pallets, cement for the floor. Oh, and then that was where I had the goat barn figured out. Anyway. So I think I'm going to go with the greenhouse like that, because I think it'll stand up better. Anyway, we'll make sure it's anchored down, cemented in, that kind of thing. The way it should be. The only thing I haven't figured out here is my compost bins, which I'll add those in later. Back here is a medicinal garden it's going to have 5 really long beds in it. Okay, and then over here, off to the right of the greenhouse and the gardens is going to be our animals. Chicken coop area, and I'm going to buy the chicken coops. I said that before. I'm probably going to have to buy like 4 of them, because we're going to end up with a lot of chickens again. But it's okay. We'll sell the eggs. I will get the lime and everything that I need to water glass them and put them away safely. this is our duck pen and a turkey house. And I drew that like a cabin. Anyway. I don't know how I'm going to do the turkey house. They need a little bit more room. I might just use pallets for that. I don't know. But we are going to do like, we are going to bury like the chicken wire around the fencing around the base, the entire base of the chicken coops and around the outside fence. And each entrance is going to be gated. And we're going to go with rabbits and quail. And again, this is part of our business. And this is going to be our dairy goat area. And that's going to be gated, fenced off and gated. And the dairy goat barn is here. Chicken tractor for meat chickens. Now I am going to have to make sure they have a coop and that I can anchor it down and everything and keep, because that's not fenced. I might actually at night, I don't know, I got to figure something out with them because I don't want those to get eaten either. The feeder pigs. Now I'm going to go with those seasonally, raise them for a season and then butcher them. Or have them butchered, rather. And that's going to put meat in our freezer, or, I'll use our smokehouse and put our meat up that way. Now, I'm going to look into having the basement professionally dried out. So, it'll be a lot safer and easier to store food down there. So, because I don't want to have to deal with digging a basement for our cabin. And we should be able to do it pretty much ourselves if... I know we'll have to get a building permit. I don't know. I haven't figured out all the details, but I definitely want to add a cabin onto this. I mean, this is pretty much going to be the extent of our farm. We will have more garden area. I'm going to tell you that right now. I will probably... I'm not going to go in-ground garden anywhere. More than likely, I will use one of the spaces that had the old garden area, and make it into more raised bed garden area. I mean, you guys know me. I want to make sure, I'm very adamant about growing a lot of food. Being able to put up a lot of food. I forgot what was in here. Ew, really? Gross. That needs to be cleaned out. That's nasty. Okay. Anyway. So Scott has been doing a very good job at weed whacking out here. I've got cardboard that I broke down. I'm going to spread this out over. This is our garden area right here. This is how close to the cabin it's going to be. Cabin, trailer, whatever. But it's going to extend back quite a ways. And then right here, probably like right in this area is going to be the outdoor kitchen. Just straight up right there. Yeah, that's the old chicken coop. It's just completely overgrown. I wouldn't trust it anymore because it is so overgrown. Sorry, you guys. Again, I haven't woke up yet. And so right in there is going to be the outdoor kitchen. Probably like right in that area. I kind of have it drawn in over here, but I don't know if it would interfere with a plum tree or not. Anyway, I might put it like right in there. And then over here, going out, this. Going out from here is going to be the chickens, the turkey, the ducks, and the turkeys. And then up, the chickens over here. Okay. Garden area, strawberry, rhubarb, asparagus, strawberry on the left, rhubarb, and then asparagus. And then there's going to be 2 8x8 beds in there, in between those two as well. And then off to the side is going to be the chicken coop area, ducks, turkeys. I diagrammed it out. It's not going to be exactly as it is on the diagram, as I said before, even down in Oklahoma. But, you know, and then the goats will be over in that area, like out farther, obviously. And I'm trying to figure out I'm wondering if maybe I'm thinking of maybe putting the beehives over here. I don't know. I don't want them real near the cabin. Or maybe I should put them out farther this way, because they're supposed to be out away from your main living space. So I think I might put the beehives kind of like in the edge of our 1.5 acres. We're hoping that Andrew still wants to come up. So, but anyway, yeah, and then right in there is going to be the cabin. We're planning on it being like 20 by 20. So it's going to be basically a tiny home cabin. That's 800 square feet. Wait, no, is it? I think that's 400 square feet. It's a little less than Doug and Stacy. Anyway, yeah, I mean, that's what we're thinking. And, you know, every little thing that we do to get ready for, you know, all of this is one step forward on getting all of this done. It's very grown up, as you can see. But, you know, this is going to be our part of the property. You know, that's the old part of the property, which I did show you. There's the plum tree, peach tree right in the back. Can't see the nectarine tree from here. Or really the other pear trees. But anyway, so I'm aiming for this spring for us to hopefully be set for the chickens. We're going to have to get all of this cut down. All of it. Well, I mean, yeah, we're going to have to get a good portion of it cut. Because I'll have to be able to set the chicken coops out here, and the duck houses, and the turkey house, and, you know, we'll have to be able to build the goat barn, you know, and put the fence up, that kind of thing. So, you know, the gardens are a big thing. We've got to get this area ready. And out here, you cannot plant anything in this soil. This soil has had chemicals because of the farmers. So, the soil is a big no-go. Anyway, I haven't drawn in my compost bins yet. I'll figure that out. I do have one pile started. I'm going to kind of rein that in and build up you know, a bin around it, that kind of thing. Probably leave that one there just for, you know, that good start to compost. And I'll probably have some bins in between, like over near the garden. I'm going to want to make sure we have a lot of compost so we can, you know, work that into our soil that we use. We have to figure out where to get the soil because I'm going to have all our beds filled. Anyway, as far as garden goes and expanding out with a garden, which I probably will do because, again, like I said, you guys know me on that. Like for next year, I don't want to overwhelm myself. I want to make sure that we have, you know, that we're able to take care of it, that kind of thing. So anyway, but that's what we're thinking, and that's what we've done so far. You know, the diagram, and that's, you know, kind of the placement of things. Again, it might be a little bit different than what's on the diagram, but at least I've got ideas on paper. These are the lights that Elaine gave us. They're solar lights, and they're really cool. They're called fairy lights, and they're really pretty at night. So there's the off-grid stove, which you guys have seen. The solar panels Elaine got us. The shower tent's peeking around the corner right there. And then the compost pile that I've started. These are like little plastic tile thingies that Elaine got us. There's a whole bunch of them underneath the shower tent. There's the compost right there. It's not much right now. I need to get some dirt and add some dirt to it. Now, these are the solar panels. There. And they've gotten some sun. It's supposed to rain today. So, anyway, these are my eggshells I'm drying. Then I'm going to crush down into powder to add to garden. There's our composting toilet, which our toilet paper fell over again. And the shower bag up there, which we're probably just going to use that to continuously use that to wash our hands. Because Elaine's getting us a better shower thing. Because that doesn't really work. It's going to be really heavy. We didn't completely fill it because I was afraid it was going to rip the stitches right out of the tent. So this is the weed eater we've been using. It's working pretty good. It's got rechargeable batteries. Scott's trying to charge the batteries on it. That right there is the 20-gallon water tank. Which if we can get a couple more of those, we might actually be able to like work it to have one of those hooked up to a sink in the cabin, and we might be able to hook the sink up here to one of those. So anyway, so that's what we got going on right now, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. In all honesty, I might turn this into more garden. I really might. Like, I might just turn this into more garden if I can. I mean, it would be really pretty. So, will give us more food, and I mean, and that's very important, obviously, to be able to put food up, especially the time frame that we're living in. And
I'm just showing you, it's gonna rain.
So, anyway, but yeah, so, and we've got our little Concord grapes out there, and I'm going to see if I can pick some of those in, because those are pretty healthy, and they're from basically wild now, and they're from what my grandpa planted years ago.
They're good.
Years and years ago. They're pretty good too, so, and that says a lot coming from him, because he doesn't really eat fruit, so. Alright, I'm going to get off from here and get this uploaded, and I've got other work to do, and got to get off my butt and start getting stuff done. I might fire up my stove pretty soon to make the burgers I was going to make. Yeah. Anyway, But I'm going to get off from here and get this uploaded, and I will see you guys on the next video. And I now have notifications that will interrupt, of course, as we know. And then there's the sign, guys, and here we are, Faith First Farm and Homestead, and it is Faith First Farm, and we are out, guys, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.